Hey, what's up guys? My name is Anand and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 12 Google Ads best practices or strategies that will help you increase your conversions, decrease your cost per lead or cost per acquisition, and really improve your overall campaign performance. So let's get started. But before I get into the actual 12 strategies or tips, I do want to first start with something new that Google has launched. Some of you might already know, but this is the new Google Ads Performance Max campaign. Now, in the past, what happens is when you have to run a campaign, you might run A/B test on the ad copy, on the images, on the assets, on the audience, and you might just pick and choose the winning combination and then go from there. So it's a lot of time consuming, right? You set an ad group and then you create an ad, and then you have multiple variations of the headlines and descriptions, and then you document the results, and then next month you might change some of the headlines and descriptions, or maybe you change out the ad creative itself, and then it's like a iterative process. You test, analyze, measure, repeat, and then finally you have a winning combination. But what Performance Max campaign does is everything is automated in terms of choosing the right asset, combining the assets into the right format for the right channel, and it also takes into consideration audience signals. So essentially, Performance Max is like an automated version of Google to really enable you to do it on autopilot, the A/B testing on autopilot. But there are some couple of other advantages. So for example, you are able to unlock new audiences across Google's channels and networks. So basically, you will be able to utilize pretty much all the Google's network or channels that you are able to advertise, from search, display, YouTube, and even like their partner, or their display network. So you're able to utilize Google's network. It's going to enable you to drive better performance against your goals. So when you set a goal in Performance Max campaign, say for example converting on a website, or downloading a document, or maybe like filling out the contact form, any goals that you set, those will be considered as an input to the Google's machine learning algorithm to then determine which audience it needs to target. It's gonna enable you to get more transference insight in terms of like which combination is working. Steer your automation with your campaign's input. So what I said is your assets, your keywords, obviously your goals, all of them are considered as input, and then it will determine the best combination. So really, the main goal here is to automate your A/B testing and make sure that you're able to get more performance used by trusting on Google's machine learning algorithm. So that's the beauty of this Performance Max campaign. So I would highly recommend using that, and I think Google has also introduced a feature where if you are running any shopping ads in the past, then by just click of a button, Google can migrate your entire shopping ad campaign into Performance Max campaign. So that's again a great way for you to like take advantage of this updated or improved mechanism or feature within Google Ads. So again, as I said, it's all about automation. That's what this Performance Max campaign is all about. Okay, so having said that, I have some quick tips and strategies to really enhance your Google Ads performance. So the first one is really make sure that you use ad extensions. Now this is an example of a site link extension. As you can see, you are able to add like more details about your website's internal pages as a part of your Google ad. So rather than just the headline, you can add like links to internal pages, contact us, and all the internal pages. And really you can make use of the entire real estate that Google Ads provide. Next, make use of call extension. Again, this is a great way if you want to share your business phone number and accept any phone calls directly through Google Ads. If you are running any ads to promote your local business, then you can use the location extension, which is again a great way to people to drive in-store traffic or foot traffic to your store, right? Then we have offer extension. Again, you can attract users by adding an offer extension where, let's say, you're running a promo of like 20% discount or 30% discount or free shipping. So then it will show up as a part of the Google ad. Then we have app extension. So if you have a business, and then most of your business engagement happens through an app. So for example, Uber, of course, everything is through the Uber app. Or if you have DoorDash or Grubhub or any kind of food delivery or transportation app, or it can be a SaaS app. And if the entire business model is based on that, based on the app, then you can use the app extension to enable users to download the app directly through the ads, and that's how you're able to like acquire more customers. So those are some quick tips in terms of extensions, but then there are many more in terms of how you can really optimize your entire lead to customer chain or funnel. So really the first one would be integrate your CRM with Google Ads. Now the reason I say this is, a lot of times what happens is you might have set up a good campaign and it's generating leads, but then if there is a manual method where you migrate those leads into your Salesforce, HubSpot, Marketo, whichever automation platform or CRM you use, you are going to essentially add a delay in that synchronization process. And then on top of that, there will be additional delay in terms of follow-up. So why not just integrate with your CRM? So I mean, you can use some integration tools like Zapier or a few other tools. I think Google Ads has a direct integration with HubSpot as far as I know, and I've done that. So again, that's a great way to like sync your leads directly to your CRM. So the next one is UTM code. Well, this is a great tool, and this Google tracking URL builder is a fantastic way to add more details about your campaign, source, medium, and all the other details that will help you to analyze the traffic that you're getting from Google Ads, and you are able to then segment them out in terms of which are the best performing ads, from where they came from, and which ad is responsible for conversions. So I highly recommend using a tracking URL builder. And you can analyze the data in Google Analytics 4 so that you can then figure out which ads are performing well. Of course, you can do only so much if you don't have any conversion setup. So track your conversions, and really Google Ad has some sophisticated integration with Google Tag Manager. If you don't know what Tag Manager is, I have a full list of videos in my YouTube channel. So you can actually set up conversions, and you can track like website actions such as contact form submissions, product form submissions, button clicks, and so many other types of conversions. So I highly recommend adding conversions. And there's also like an easy way that Google now provides conversion setup. It provides like a code, and you can just install it in your website and you're good to go. So as you can see, you can track like website actions, phone calls, app installs, and you can use like offline conversions as well. Again, you can also track like local actions, which is great, because a lot of times people complain, or maybe like people say that, hey, I'm running a digital ad and the interaction is happening online, but I don't know if it's working. But well, you can actually see your offline conversions uploaded to like Google Ads, and see like how many of those customers that came to your physical store were actually impacted by Google Ads in a positive way. So that's again a great way to track local actions. So that's again a good strategy to implement. Then you have like your bidding strategy. So sometimes what happens is, when you want to run a lead gen campaign and you want to set a strict cost per acquisition, then in that case you can set a CPA. But a lot of times what I would recommend is just select smart bidding strategy, and Google will automatically adjust your bid. I think it's a great way so that you would be able to maximize your budget and conversions, because really what Google is moving towards is to depend heavily on their automation. And like I mentioned about Performance Max campaign, it's all about like depending on their algorithm to see like what works best and what doesn't. So Um, Smart bidding strategy is what I would recommend, but then of course you have like manual bidding where you can set a threshold for clicks or conversions. The next one is improving your quality score. Now, this is one of the most important parameter to determine your ad quality. And again, if you can improve your quality score, then really it's going to help you to decrease your overall expenditure. In the sense, if you can increase your click-through rate, your landing page experience, which I'm going to get quickly into, and if you can choose the right keywords and right effective ad copies, that they all are going to play an important role in improving your quality score. So landing page experience is basically when someone clicks on your ad, and if they go to your landing page, if it talks something totally different than what the ad was all about, then your quality score is going to go down. So make sure that you have a good landing page experience. It needs to be mobile responsive. If people are not able to convert, then what's the point, right? So keep it simple, straightforward, use same keywords, have a clear call to action button, and really make sure that you promote the same thing that you're promoting on the ad on the landing page. So that's about landing page experience. The next one is responsive display ads. Now this is again a new format that Google introduced, where you are able to like add more options, and essentially what happens is Google can adjust the ads based on the channel that it's showing the ad. So dynamically it will adapt based on the text and the images. So that's again a great way to use responsive display ads, and I have seen good results because sometimes I use like Canva to maybe like create an ad, or maybe Banner Snack to create an ad, and then later on I just figure out that hey, Google does on par job of like combining the text and the image assets, and then it will create like a short video. So responsive display ads is something really good. I would recommend using that. Consider location and language targeting. Now location is good because if you are really, if your target customer is in like a specific state or even in a specific city, then location targeting is a great parameter to add. You cannot just advertise to the entire world. Your target audience or your total addressable market might be in specific locations. So why not just focus on them and focus on the searchers in those areas, so that you are able to like refine and really pinpoint who you want to reach out to. Avoid broad keywords, phrases. Now this is something at the very beginning of the campaign, and what I mean is, let's say like you are starting with a new campaign for a new product, or it's a new business, and you don't know what works best for your your audience or for your company. Then starting broad is good. In that case, you are able to like see the traffic, analyze the search terms report, and then you can then narrow it further using phrase match. But right from the beginning, if you start with like exact match, then you have very little room to even like figure out what's working and what is not. So that's why I would say like avoid broad match at a later stage, but in the beginning definitely go with broad match. Use negative keywords. As I said, you can analyze the search terms report, and you will see like there might be like some noisy traffic. So add those keywords to your campaign, and then you should be able to exclude some bad keywords that is just wasting your revenue. And then finally, you can basically this is more about like, let's say you are trying to acquire new customers. You might be able to like exclude certain sections or thank you pages from your website. It might also be like you can use audience exclusion. That will help you to like really target only new customer acquisition or new prospects rather than your customers. So I know that was a lot of information in terms of like tips and strategies, but really these are some of the most highly effective tactics that you can use to increase your performance of your Google Ads campaign. And other than that, I think it's all about keyword research at the beginning. If you are able to pick the right keywords, check out what the competitors are bidding on, and then really set up ads in such a way that you are able to increase your quality score so that you can get the most out of your budget. I think you should be on a good in a good track in terms of success. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like, comment, and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you.